Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another what's the name of triple B hot take. Where you on these things here, you get you still cover the topics. I mean, and you get less cap and more of the facts. I mean, how you say we gonna break character here. You know what I mean? Still trying to make my best to make it entertaining. But what we got here on how you say a hot topic. I mean, we gonna go live tomorrow, but I mean, but we a hot topic. What's this here? I seen an article from.
Yeah, yeah. The article we got. Paul Tassi wrote an article from
Uh-huh.
Forbes magazine saying that Halo on PlayStation is no longer unthinkable in
Mm,
this new Xbox era.
mm,
And I know over the last few weeks, you and I have been seeing that more and more insiders are coming out stating that they have insiders at Microsoft that have named names, and they know the studios that have games that are being ported over to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. And this goes in line after 2 months ago. Tim Stewart, the Xbox CFO, comes out and said that they have a change of direction and that they plan on putting their games on PlayStation and Nintendo. So the Xbox CFO said that, and now all of these journalists and insiders are coming out naming names. I think you know that a couple of the games that were named were As Dust Falls, which actually has a release date on
okay,
PS5.
absolutely.
Hi-Fi Hi-Fi Rush,
Mm-hmm.
Sea of Thieves, believe it or not,
See
and the rumored Halo Infinite
the
multiplayer
multiplayer.
coming there. And so yeah, you got a combination of single player games
Mm-hmm.
and multiplayer games as a service games. So what's your take on that?
Um. Well, you also had you got CES going on. You had Sarah Bond come out and say, "Well, if I get this on the screen here, more coming soon. More ways to play our games.
Yes, absolutely. New ways to play.
Yeah,
Not these new
we
ways to
get to play
play
our
your
games.
games. And,
Uh,
and on that CES thumbnail, you have laptops, you have tablets, you have like the handhelds, and you have a PlayStation. So what is that? Is that sending us a direct signal of where this thing is going to go?
how you
And
say? It's how you say? Uh, man, bro. The real
mm,
talk, we do what we do for the shows, right? And I'm on record to say this all the
yeah,
time. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to picture a world with. I'm not talking about Xbox the ecosystem. I'm talking about just that weird shit. I'm talking about I'm old school here. I'm talking about the console,
yeah,
and not so much of love for a plastic block. When people talk like they talk from a state of a loser, no, it's not. This is what I mean by that because it's very. I always say that how you say me just being a gamer, right? And me, I like going out to have options. You know what I mean? If like I've always been a multi-console owner. If the Dreamcast ain't had something or the Sega side, the PlayStation, you know what I mean? I've always had, you know what I mean? And I was looking like it's very unhealthy for gaming. I don't want it to be because we know that Nintendo's off doing their own thing. Well, and
yeah,
not in my opinion, this is something that I Watson said that hey, they make their games for children. This is not this is just facts. I mean, I'm a grown ass man, but this doesn't really they do the handheld thing. They're not going to be there. How you say to how you say battle with Sony. You know what I mean? For the gamers our age, or whatever. Because it's not what they're not going to do that anymore. They tried that. They lost.
hmm
With the GameCube or the 60, they're not going to do that anymore. They found their own lane, and this is what they're doing. So that puts me or whoever at the mercy of Sony, whatever they want to do. They can say, you know what, our new console is $900, and instead of giving us five, whatever, yeah, first party titles, or Wolverine, or just
yeah,
any other, we can give you two, and with multiplayer to carry the rest. We have no other option. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like so,
yeah,
like gaming. To always say that whether you're getting an Xbox or a PlayStation, you can be an Xbox guy, and never buy a PlayStation product, but you don't want you don't want to work without PlayStation because when PlayStation is on their A, it's not supposed to be on their A game. Hope it's not supposed to be. It makes Microsoft to come out and count. Same thing. Xbox got a price cut or a new AAA game. You get everybody the game was excited. What is Sony gonna do to counter that? So without that, and let's especially if you don't have anyone to take their place. See, we didn't really feel the effects of it so much, and gaming now has grown so much bigger now. So when Sega exited the console hardware, Microsoft took it and took that void. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Then
yeah,
it is what it is. So you didn't well, look. I'll give you the prime. Look at the 360. Look how dominant the 360
yeah,
was, and look how cocky the Sony was with the PS3. You're gonna have two jobs. I remember Sony went out there motherfucker and
hmm
said that, hey, you know what? Rumble technology is old school. That's what you don't need that. It's that controller was horrible. You know what I mean? But again, they were the market leader and Red Cocky. And again, this is how you say. No, a lot of you guys may not remember that, or you know what I mean, we're too young. But I'm telling you, this is fact. You know what I mean? You don't want or you know what I mean, a world where PlayStation is great and healthy. First, it's a third of the industry gone. You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, like you know what I mean. Like I don't know, like bro, I know why that Microsoft is in this position because for whatever reason, and it's not that they didn't own those studios in the game, they stopped releasing quality AAA titles for whatever reason. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not even trying to make this type of video, bro. I just said it numerous times. Maybe we can have some new viewers here. Outside of listen to me, I'm not talking about games like Cuphead or what's the other one? Will of the Wisp. I'm talking about AAA quality game outside of Gears, Forza, and Halo. The last AAA game that they released was Quantum Break, and that was 2016. Even though how dominant PS4 was, even with the Xbox One, with the whole 782, like it's always about the game. He was still winning some MPDs. It wasn't until after they stopped releasing games, which they didn't release it outside of Gears, Forza, and Halo. It was Quantum Break. That was when they haven't won anything else, and that was in 2016, 2017. And then, but watch this. You go from there. So you can say what Microsoft was gearing up for the next year. School had a problem with it, right? But you start the next generation with nothing. Prime example. I'm gonna shut up and let you go into this. You look at the 360. Remember at the end they started to wind down. Well, folks weren't really giving us any games, right? But when the Xbox One generation started, they started. I can see they was getting ready for the following generation. We didn't see that with the Xbox One X or One to the series consoles. You end with nothing and you start with nothing. So there's no why you guys are in this position. You know what I mean? Like you're somewhat think. I mean, you're being outdone, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's always about the games. You know what I mean? We can talk about the messages and the policies. It's always about the games. For whatever reason, they stop. You know what I mean? We're doing it. And also, like I just think I don't want to, but I think they're getting under the console business. As we know, the hardware. You know what I mean? It's competing. Yeah. Like what, like I said, watch this last thing. What purpose? Like how you say if you can buy Halo on a PlayStation, right? Why don't I need an Xbox? Mm-hmm. But realistic, because they share about 80% of the same library. If I can get that Halo on a PlayStation, why do I need an Xbox?
That's true.
You can't say because Xbox. I used to say even when I was on my diehard Xbox fanboy stuff. Well, you Xbox Live now, the PlayStation Plus and the PlayStation that caught up with they online just probably even surpassed. You know what I mean? That's not even for having Xbox anymore. Or we got Xbox Live, we got voice chat mandatory. I'm taking it back. Sony didn't have all this stuff back there. We got the market. They didn't have. We got stores. You didn't boss up. You know what I mean? Things that everybody caught up. Probably besides I don't want to got going on, but like that's just great. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest. I think if you would have told me this previously, I would have said, nah, they wouldn't do this. But there's too many things that have happened that's leading up to this. You got the sales, the decline of Game Pass subscriptions, right? Being stagnant for 3 years. You got the consoles, the two next generation consoles are being outdone by the Xbox One console, right? So that in itself is telling you that gamers just really don't, for whatever reason, want Xbox or want to partake in the Xbox ecosystem collectively and on a mass scale. And then you have things like the messaging for the last 5 years has been play any and everywhere and anywhere you want, Samsung TV and all this other stuff, but nothing about play on this box, on this Xbox. That messaging died a long time ago. And then last but not least, you got the CFO himself coming out, talking to bankers and investors because, obviously they're shareholders and they want to know where we're going to be the next few years and stuff like that. And he's telling them their plan has changed and they plan to put out games on where previously it would have been Sony and Nintendo would have been competitors. They're no longer competitors, and they start to see them as part of the Xbox ecosystem as well. So that tells you, we have Phil Spencer come out saying that they just can't compete, that they can't outdo Sony and Nintendo in gaming. He said so himself. We got the video footage. So with all this being said, how can one deny if Phil Spencer telling you this, if Tim Stewart is telling you this, if Sarah Bond is out here telling you this, why can't your brain wrap around this to where there's going to be a future coming up where your Xbox games will be on the PlayStation? And you can argue about, well, maybe it's the small games or whatever, and we'll never get Halo, you'll never get Gears, you'll never get Forza. What's the difference if they put the small games in the bigger games? I mean, obviously, why put the small ones when clearly they want to increase the amount of sales that they have? So I don't think Hi-Fi Rush is going to change anything.
You know
but
what?
I think that's the beginning. That's the tip. You put your toe in the water.
But here's the thing, right now, because no matter what happens, so we just talking about it. Say if again, we talking about, we're not talking about VG charts. We're talking about Forbes. You know, it's pretty. You know,
Yeah.
publication here, right? The guy, I don't know the guy Paul. His name Paul Tassi.
Paul Tassi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, because
he was the one that got into a fight. He was the one that was getting into a fight.
Was it Tom Warren or Tom Horn? Was his name?
Yeah, to Tom Warren. Yeah.
Okay, so watch this, right? So because you had the fans. I've been telling the guys to speak up for a while, right? Because they're still in denial. So here's the thing, because the Halo multiplayer, right? So they say we go, well, that's just Halo multiplayer. They ain't got the campaign. It's always gonna be something. You know what? Hey, that's just Halo. You ain't got Starfield. They ain't got the Gears Collect. It doesn't matter what it is. Instead of saying because you don't hear this type of things coming out from Nintendo or from Sony. You know what I mean? And whatever. I mean, you know, it's always like right now, because if it wasn't the case to be true, they hear it just like we hear. They can come up right now and say, you know what, this is not true.
Mm-hmm.
You watch because remember, because you say what you want. Because originally he said, you know what, Bethesda games are only going to be on games going forward. How you say they have Game Pass? Remember that?
Yep.
Now let's Game Pass.
I remember that.
Now who made? Then Bethesda make Starfield? Not Starfield. Hi-Fi Rush. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So that's just watch this. Oh, that's just Hi-Fi Rush. That's not okay. Just say it is. But that man said that the future of Bethesda games will only be on devices or whatever devices that have Game Pass.
Yeah.
I'll rest my case with that, man. You know what I mean? Like end of the day, what I mean was unfair because we have no control what they do, but they should come out and be honest with the customer. Say maybe I might not want to spend my last $5 to get this console. If this stuff's gonna come over the PlayStation, I'm getting with the PlayStation, and you know what, I'm gonna get these games whatever they come. You know what I mean? They should just come out and be honest. You know what I mean? And that's what I just don't like about the honesty. Tell me what it is. You know what I mean? This is business. It's so need to show them with my friends, but be honest. Yeah.
Let me ask you. You don't think they have been honest?
No, because I mean, because what I'm saying, to be honest, is that you told me that you won't see these games on the devices unless you got Game Pass.
Yeah.
Well, there's smoke. There's fire.
You're right.
Yeah, we right back to the same.
Just part one.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think when I look at being honest, I look at it like the CFO just told you what he said.
Yeah.
Phil told you what he said in the video. Sarah Bond has been telling. I mean, it's been a lot of things that have been leading up to this. It's not just a shocker. People shouldn't say, "Oh, I'm shocked and appalled." Just out of the blue, Microsoft is going to decide. No, they've been. If you don't buy, like common sense tell you, if you don't buy the games and you don't buy the services and you don't buy the hardware, okay. How about this, Z? Today, Microsoft passed Apple to be the world's richest company.
Okay.
And yet, here we are talking about them putting their games on rival platforms. Why?
I'm gonna tell you why.
That means Microsoft is out to make money. Okay. They do not care about feelings. They do not care about your loyalty. They do not care about any of that. They became the world's richest company by sacrificing some things, canceling some things, doing some things that they didn't previously do. And so I think they've been straight up forward when it comes to that.
Watch this, right?
I just think people,
No, because they come out, they're passive aggressive. We're looking passive aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so watch this, right? Okay, so here's the thing, right? And it's just like the gift and the curse. I've always said that Microsoft, they're great at making money. That's what they do. You'll never hear me talk about Microsoft. I've never what the world. They're good at making money, right? And they never needed the Xbox division. It was always play. Just you know what I mean, something to have. You know what I mean, kid out of wedlock, right? Yeah. And they never treated it as such because there's a difference between Sony and Nintendo. And I'm not even I don't really care about Nintendo, But that's what pays the bills for them. That's what keeps the lights on. Gaming at its core. There's no way you would never listen. I've been gaming probably the longest jokers, little boogers they can, boogers with candy. You would never see a PlayStation. They all go through their droughts of not having games and it's up and you're down. But you're in with nothing. Outside of, listen to me, I'm gonna say this again. Let me don't understand this. Outside of, I think the last Quantum Break came out, I think it was 2017.
2017, yeah.
Okay, outside of Quantum Break, all right, that was the last one. You had Cuphead and PUBG. They not released a AAA game. So the last 3 years, you end with nothing and you start with nothing. They didn't get their first next generation title. The first one was Starfield. Sometimes Redfall.
Mm-hmm.
Their generation started November 2020. Everyone dealt with COVID. When it's Sony and Nintendo, right? Your first next generation title was Redfall. That came out 2023. Are these cameras on?
Yeah.
Bro, right. So again, when people tell me they feel save gaming and save the Xbox division, how? For what? But give it like, bro, stop this shit here, man. Yeah. But we have to, for what it is, to stop all that because he may have retweeted you or how you say, retweeted you or liked your tweet or maybe
or your friend.
None of these guys are friends. I told you guys back then. I found it. I mean, that they only will talk to people on Twitter and stuff because they had a PR team, bro. This is facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And not if you don't, maybe you just small or make mom and pop channel here. All the bigger, most like all the bigger Xbox channels that you see around, they all came from here. It's about all of them, right? And there's no shade or anything. I'm not, I'm telling you, like you said, you know what I mean? And I'm not, like you say, when I say none of these guys got any insiders, because they look at me like your fanboys, am I going to arrest ADA? These are facts. You can check my track record. I'm just being nice. And they ever told you that, hey, was told to me by someone, I'm 100 for 100. Now, everybody can have their opinion. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody can be wrong about their opinion, but that's fact. But the fact of the matter is that I think I know that that was when their goal is to be the #1 publisher in the world. I always said that, listen, they don't care about winning. They want their name on the trophy. They hand it to one of them. They want their hands of money everywhere. So guys like the console guys that used to, it is what it is. You can see what you want about it. That's just the nature of man. I'm not a fan of the console. You get your ass about it. Whether you go to Mercedes-Benz versus BMW, you're going to see a community there. Business is better than Mercedes, all of Ferrari versus Lamborghini. Samsung versus LG. That's just the nature of man. Mine's better than yours. It is what it is. Whether you choose to admit it or not, right? These are facts. Nike versus Adidas, Puma. Bro, that's been going around forever. You know what I mean? It is what it is, right? So, how you say? Because if there was no truth to this, again, now we talk about Forbes magazine and you got Sarah Martin, even the CEO. Why is one person saying one thing and the other saying another? That's crazy. You don't hear Jim Ryan, whoever come out saying something. Who's in the Jim Ryan? Whoever come out and say, you know what, we're going to bring this here, and you got another guy saying something else. Like, what the hell's going on here? Like, they run this joke like a little dog shop, little mom and pop shop or something. They run that like it's the multiplayer podcast. It's all over the place here. Like, what you got one guy saying one thing, the CFO, you got what's the new boss here? No, scrap that. Riddle me this. Listen. So sales and everything, the sales have been down, subscription services have been down. We close show. The sales are down, subscription services is down, right? How did Matt Booty and Sarah Bond get these raises, promotions? Listen, man. If I had a business, right? Look, whatever the hell, I'm selling fried chicken. Sales is down, everything down. We ain't selling no fries. We ain't selling nothing here. Everybody get raises and promotions. Man, what the hell's going on right here, Jerome? Like, think about that. Like for real.
Yeah. Yep.
But
you're right. I can't even argue with that. I can't argue with that.
Bro, stop this shit here, man. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not looking at this. It's fucked up.
Everybody high fiving and slap assing behind the scenes after you've been the last place for the last X amount of years and
that's arcade. That's the old school way of counting sales. Now you about to see. Now you about to see. Now you about to see, man. But I like I said today, I hope. I'm still hoping, but maybe somebody might take their place because that is. When you want, like I said, want to exit. Just the messaging is all over the place because again, you lose mind share, market share. That means give people less incentive. I'm not even talking about PCs, but I'm talking about consoles because we had Xbox games or whatever was Halo or the people also have always been on PC. We just talking about consoles. I can't even another competing console. It is what it is. So that's what I'm talking about. You give people less incentive to invest in your, like you guys like your ecosystem or whatever the case may be. If I get it somewhere else, I get it. You know what I mean? Listen, it ain't rich.
At this point, Z, does it really matter? The gamers have spoken. They didn't buy the Xbox. They didn't subscribe to Game Pass. They didn't buy the games.
But okay, but look at the games. But look at bro. Listen, I'm being real. And so look at what they're offering. Look what they listen, bro. You end with nothing, you begin with nothing. I'm gonna buy Final Series X for Falconeer, Bleeding Ass. I'm looking at the game. You understand? I like I said, Xbox. I like to play. I like the controller for play shooters. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Can you blame them? Like, I mean, no, real talk. Like, you wonder why sales are down, just and down. Now, if you got games like Hellblade or we're gonna see how Indiana Jones may look, that's something different. That came out, and people don't make. And listen, I won't even say buy the games because the way they can be successful, if they move subscriptions to to their service, the way they look at this a little different. I'm just talking about the hardware. So, you know what I mean? If you don't have that there, eye candy or nothing like, you imagine what sells it down. Or what do you mean? It's like a no-brainer.
Okay, so they spent $100 billion. They got Activision Blizzard,
and that was them. That was them exiting out. I said that.
Every since they made that acquisition, sales have been down even more than prior. So the trend did not tick up; it's ticked downwards.
Okay,
okay. I'm still questioning. Okay,
look, watch this. Right, so
I thought the Activision Blizzard deal was going to reinvigorate, but it didn't.
But no, honestly, we won't see that if they still around. So those duty games hit Game Pass. Then you can see, boom. If it hit Game Pass, they still hit. They're moving. And like, I don't know what the fuck. They didn't know what to tell you. Then as far as that, you know what I mean. But even they, I looked at it. I said,
let's say Hi-Fi Rush.
I never played Hi-Fi. Bro, I never played Hi-Fi Rush. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know the dog style. I ain't down with this dog shit.
I get it. But what I'm saying is, it's not like there's a plethora of really good brand new IP out there on Xbox, right? So when you finally get a brand new IP, it's highly rated, and they said less than 1% of the people
I'm gonna tell you why.
even decided to download and try the damn
I didn't even download it. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know how many old school, the main type of games, nigga. We the do Roblox, racist shooters, Doritos, Mountain Dew. We don't play shit like that.
Yeah.
That's not what we not into that Tinky Winky shit here. That's not Xbox shit there. I'm gonna take it back, bro. Give me, you know what I mean? That's not, you know what I mean? We were the shooter box, the dude war box. They lost their identity, bro. That's not what we do.
Yeah.
We're not no CDs type niggas. They, or that's not the main course. If you, I mean, that's on the side. We was all about, how you should say, brute forces or the Project Gothams or, you know what I mean? That shit, those are the type of games. What we like, I mean, not this shit here. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you said less than 1%. I didn't even download the goddamn game, bro. I ain't you know what I mean? It's not what I like. You know what I mean? I could look at it. That ain't for me right there. You know what I mean? You know me, I'm quick. If I don't like it, I ain't gonna play it. I don't give a fuck what. How the super chat looking. I go out to the cat for it. I don't give a fuck. Keep it real. That's not what Xbox, you know what I mean? What we went into. Now, I don't know these new and improved ecosystem. This is part of the Xbox fans. Because I don't know what they're into, but that's not. I'm telling you how you say. If you look at my game tag is Zaire, Zare. Look at the data. That was how you say. I'm on a beta tester. Look at that one. Look at the data on that motherfucker. So nothing you can tell me. I've been here since day one. You know what I mean? For real. So again, that's not what we. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How you say? What's this? Nintendo does a great job at catering to their fans and their core audience, what they like. Sony does the same thing. You know what I mean? That's when you have a disconnect, or what's Rise of Ronin, or just Xbox niggas ain't really into that shit, or how you say the Personas or the Final Fantasy. It's not really our shit. So you know what I mean? That's not, you know what I mean? You get that argument, so that's not really what we into. They do a good job again catering to their audience, their core. I'm talking about the cats, their core. You know what I mean? And what they like. The games that Microsoft somewhere along with this whole Windows 10, PC, old ass PC. That's not our shit, bro. That's not us, bro. That's not, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's not. They lost their identity somewhere along the way, bro, and forgot what their core wanted. And these are the facts. These are the facts. You know what I mean? The fact they can go out there when probably gonna be close to this. But shut up. When I think whatever year, it was 20 when Sony had they showing, and here go Phil. I'm more confident. Oh my head. I'm about to kick in. I'm more confident than ever. Or the shit we did. Bro, come on, man. Now we talking 3 years later, and what your first game was fucking Redfall. If you don't get your ass about here. I'm more confident than ever. The shit we didn't show. And your first game, the game is Redfall, the lowest rated game of this generation. Stop this shit, man. I ain't gonna say, man. Boo that man. Stone that man. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are we overreaching? Is this the death of Xbox? Or we with the bullshit? How you say we the George Soros of the console war? It's us back here pushing the buttons, controlling the people's minds. You know what I mean? Stop this shit here, man.
Peace.
Peace.